Happy Saturday morning. We are out and about. It is the, 26th day of August. The kids start school on Monday, the 28th. And we have someone come in and clean in our place. So we don't really like to be there when that happens. We decided we would take a ride around the island and try to see a little bit about what goes on the west side, south side and the west side of the island. So around Koh Samui, there is something called the Ring Road. And it is road 4169, and we're just driving around that road. We've gone around sort of the southwest side. The ring road gets a little farther away from the shore there, and then as you come up the west side, that's a little bit more, I guess, where folks live who are. It's a little bit more of a laid-back part of town. Rents are a little cheaper, and a lot of locals live over here. But we came around, and there is a Hinlat waterfall. We were hoping to stop at the waterfall, not because we haven't seen it, because we have, but because I know there's a violin shop over there. And on the way over from Chicago, Janie's violin was damaged during the flight. Apparently this is not unusual for something like that to get damaged because of the pressure changes and the humidity changes and those sorts of things. So but unfortunately we somehow missed a turn a couple of times and weren't able to find it. So I'm going to have to get back online and see. There are a couple of, when I search violin stores, I do end up seeing some of that sort of thing, and so hopefully I'll be able to find it eventually and we'll be able to get the bow fixed. In the meantime, Janie and Maggie just practice separately, which is probably better anyway. Otherwise they goof around a little too much, and so they practice separately, and they're both using Maggie's bow for right now. As I said, school starts on Monday. We know that Maggie and Ryan appear to be in the same homeroom for classes, and it is considered 4th grade here in Thailand, the grade that they're in. Janie will be going into 6th grade, and we just assume that's because there isn't such thing as a kindergarten here, but we're just making that up. We don't really know that for sure. So I'm gonna flip the phone around, and hopefully I won't lose the video and be able to have you watch a little bit of the video. So you can kind of see I'm pointing the phone up to this house on the hill. A lot of the places that you see end up being similar to that, because the whole island is a hill, and if you want a view, the farther up the hill you go, the better view you get. So we're just zipping up. It's, for those of you who live in Illinois or have spent a decent amount of your life in Illinois, it's not flat here, and so we are not riding any bicycles. Not that we would ever ride on the road in Illinois anyway. But you can see the beautiful palm trees. I'm going to turn as we go around this corner if I can get a view of the ocean, which I don't think that I can, so forget that. And then you just see the motorbikes coming around us, and this is a typical drive. Right now Steve probably has to quote pedal to the metal as he drives up this hill. And coming around the corners, that giant white van, if you can see, I think, going around, those are pretty typical. Our friend Siwat drives one of those sometimes when he needs to take a big group. When we want him to drive us someplace, he either takes a big group in a van like that, or when we need to move from place to place, we have to move the cats. He moves us in one of those, and then when it's just our family and just the 5 of us, then he'll move us in a Fortuner, which is basically a 4Runner. So Steve is pointing out that there's a beautiful view now of us coming down this hill. You can see the clay roofs and the ocean and the mountains beyond. So this is just what we see driving around the island. All right, I'm moving back to me. Hopefully you saw some of that, because I can't tell. I couldn't figure out how to flip the phone again. Eventually, I think we'll get better at this stuff, but right now we're really struggling to put a decent video together. But anyway, we'll keep posting things. We're going to put it up. I'll put it on Facebook, but I'm going to put it up under our YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel called The Meyer the Merrier. If you would, please like and subscribe, so that we can get some followers and see what it's like to be YouTube stars. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.